Crawford. All right, my brother fought Canelo, not me. I like Crawford in this fight, and he gets to stay big. But my brother even told me that was his mistake that he made. He thought going up in weight, I got to get massive, I got to get big to beat Canelo. It made him slower, it made his reflex.
Trying to outbolt Canelo is like ordering a treadmill on Black Friday. Sounds like a good idea until it shows up. And now you're just trapped, heavy, and regretting everything. Jermell came in hot, setting the table with honesty you can't buy at Whole Foods. He made it clear he likes Crawford, respects him, rates him.
Try to absorb Canelo punches and all this, but that's not, technically, that's not the Crawford that we're gonna see. And then Crawford going up there to fight Canelo at 68, when he's not a 68 pounder, where's the motivation?
But respect doesn't block left hooks. Then he dropped the real gem. His brother thought bulking up to fight Canelo would help. Spoiler alert, it didn't. He got slower, clunkier, and ended up looking like a bodybuilder who wandered into the wrong sport. Here's the problem. Boxing isn't about looking big. It's about reaction speed, timing, and reflexes.
Good, but I don't expect Terence Crawford to be the Terence Crawford that was knocking out Gamboa, doing all. I don't expect that type of thing.
You can't trade those for biceps and think you'll survive against Canelo. Charlo basically admitted the weight gain was like strapping ankle weights on mid-fight. Deadly mistake. And when Jermell delivers that warning, you can feel the haunted house trauma. It's like when someone crawls out of a horror movie house whispering, "Don't go in there, bro. You won't make it out." He's not speculating, he's reliving. And he's giving Bud-free advice. Don't bulk up for this monster because muscles don't stop avalanches. Calling Canelo an animal is like calling Wi-Fi useful. Nah, bro, this ain't just an animal. This is Jurassic Park with gloves, and you're the tourist holding the flimsy map. Jermell didn't mince words. He said his brother called Canelo a straight-up animal. And when fighters use that word, it ain't compliments, it's confessions. That's trauma packaged into 2 syllables. Canelo at 168 isn't just strong.
To be honest with you, I don't think Terence Crawford should be jumping up that far and wait to fight him, but opportunity presents itself. Yeah. Exactly. I didn't understand why, but I mean, I wasn't.
He's the type of strong that ignores science. Bulking up to take those punches? Pointless. Jermell compared it to punching a brick wall that punches back. And honestly, that's scarier than anything Stephen King has written. You're not absorbing those shots, you're auditioning for the highlight reel. Being slick against Canelo is like bringing a dance routine to a drive-by. Cute moves, but bro, you still catching bullets. Charlo admitted Crawford is slick, elusive, smooth as butter. But slick only matters if you're upright. The second Canelo lands, slickness evaporates. Jermell didn't even bother sugarcoating. It's a simple equation. Slick Bud Canelo's counter Bud staring at the rafters. He recalled how his own fight with Canelo felt, like bringing a butter knife to a bazooka war. Charlo thought he'd box smart, move sharp, but by the middle rounds he looked like somebody just hiked his rent. Slickness only carries you until granite fists reset your whole personality. Crawford fans love his craft, but craft doesn't mean immunity.
Madrimov has recently stated that Terence Crawford bulking up for Canelo Alvarez is a big mistake and suggested that Crawford has a better chance of winning if the Omaha native focuses on just being, well, Terence.
Ask anyone who fought Canelo. Slickness just buys you a couple extra rounds before the hammer drops. Canelo's punches sound like a car door slamming shut in surround sound. And if you've ever been trapped in the back seat when someone slams one, you know exactly what despair feels like. Jermell got poetic here, describing the punishment. He said fighting Canelo is pure disappointment. Like borrowing your cousin's Wi-Fi password and finding out it only works for 3 minutes. He painted his fight vividly. Early rounds, he walked in like a lion. By the 7th round, he was customer service on hold. Stuck, frustrated, waiting for a bell that never really saves you. That's the reality Bud would face at 168. The punishment isn't just physical, it's psychological. Every round feels heavier, every slam louder, every escape route blocked. Charlo didn't just warn us, he gave us the soundtrack of what those punches feel like. Madrimov broke it down cleaner than a barbershop philosopher. 12 rounds, Crawford wins. Knockout, Canelo wins. That's not analysis, that's straight prophecy. Israil Madrimov stepped in like the calm assassin. No fluff, no hype, just cold equations. He respects Crawford's IQ, skill, and slickness. But he reminded everyone, 168 is Canelo's dinner table and he don't let strangers eat. His breakdown is brutal simplicity. If it goes the distance, Crawford's craft shines. If anyone gets slept, it's Bud. That's it. That's the whole game. Madrimov respects Crawford enough to call it 50-50ths on points, but he's betting the house that Canelo's fists will erase anything slick Bud tries if exchanges go nuclear. Coach Bozy brought the smoke. He said Bud can frustrate Canelo, jab him, tie him, drag him into ugly exchanges, then sting him with precision. But his real mic drop was about body shots. Everyone hunts Canelo's head, nobody tests those ribs. Even Triple G skipped the BBQ. Bozy swears Bud might be the one to finally marinate that midsection. Imagine Canelo eating sharp rib shots round after round. Even granite gets cracks when you chip the foundation. Bozy painted the picture. Hands drop, chin exposed, lights out. And suddenly the impossible started sounding like a plot twist we all want to see. BoMac, Crawford's trainer, came swinging confidence. He said if Bud called out Canelo, it's because he already saw something nobody else caught. They're not winging it, they're blueprinting it. That's the scariest part. Canelo's size gap is obvious, but BoMac made it sound irrelevant. He insisted hardcore boxing fans know Bud can win, the same way they knew Bud would beat Spence. His tone wasn't maybe, it was book it. Add Jose Benavidez Jr.'s past warning, don't bet against Bud. And suddenly the underdog narrative has teeth. BoMac didn't give details, but you could hear it. Crawford's team believes they already cracked the code. This ain't just a fight, it's two dudes gambling their legacies on live TV. Bags on the line, pride on the line, and somebody's jaw probably on the floor. By the end, it's bigger than punches. Charlo, Bozy, BoMac, they all admitted this isn't just another fight night. This is history. Crawford stepping into the lion's den at 168 isn't just risky, it's legacy making, win or lose. If Bud wins, he's instantly crowned an all-time great. If he loses, nobody calls him a bum. But the danger is real. Canelo could turn him into another what-if cautionary tale. At the end of the day, we ain't watching a spar, we're watching a cliffhanger. Can the slick welterweight genius rewrite physics? Or will Canelo prove yet again that size, power, and patience reign supreme? Either way, our popcorn's ready. Jermell Charlo sounded like a survivor of a natural disaster, waving a flashlight, yelling, "Don't climb that mountain, the avalanche is waiting." Madrimov brought the barbershop math. Cold, quick, and brutal. Bozy turned into a hype prophet, predicting Bud might finally barbecue Canelo's ribs until his granite chin don't matter. And BoMac? Man was calm as a chess master who already checkmated in his head. The story here isn't just Canelo versus Crawford. It's predator versus strategist. Apex beast versus slick technician. Size versus skill. And whichever way you lean, you already know the stakes are ridiculous. If Bud pulls this off, he won't just beat Canelo, he'll hijack history books and etch his name where legends live. If he doesn't, well, then he joins the long list of brave souls who thought they could tame the lion, only to end up another highlight clip with sad violins playing on Twitter. But that's why we love boxing. It's chaos wrapped in gloves. It's the sport where a split-second punch can flip the script, where the underdog sometimes rewrites the ending, and where men like Crawford dare to chase greatness, even when greatness looks like a tank named Canelo. So grab your popcorn, place your bets, responsibly unless you like donating money, and buckle up. Because when that bell rings, all the talk, the jokes, the warnings, they vanish. And the only thing left is the truth. And truth, my friends, don't lie.